What's up guys, what's going on? I'm gonna start this review off a little askew. So I got 3 boxes here. 2 stained glass, 1 Grail, SBs, concepts. You already know what we're looking at, and if you don't, I'm gonna get into it in a few minutes. I started off with 2 boxes of stained glass because I just want to show you the differences and exactly what everybody means by there are no 2 pairs that are alike. So give me 1 second and I'm gonna turn this around so we can see what's going on. All right guys, what's going on? So we got, I think, a 4.5 on this joint, larger size on this joint. I'll push them closer so you can see them, keep it at the edge. Start with that Concepts box, found a good use for it. Back into these bad boys. You get to the outside of the box, obviously, stained glass, just like cathedral windows or whatever you have at church windows, whatever you want to call them. Extremely dope artwork on the outside of the box just to start this bad boy off. I'm gonna open both of them up, or try to open both of them up. Continuing artwork on the inner panel of the box, laminated, completely coated. It's not like some just cheap stick-on shit, it's dope. Very well done. The outside box, or the upper part of the box, has that extreme window look to it. You can see the Concept C's are on the inside on the upper there. Very dope, very clean. Like I said, this is the stained glass SB. I don't have the Mosaic, which would be the Janowski. Not that I didn't think it was worth picking up, I just didn't pick them up because it's not my style, and I usually don't. These are obviously a size 4.5. Get right into the shoes. Extremely clean, well executed, obviously been worn already. This is my girl's pair, that's why it's so tiny and petite. I'm trying to give you a better look at the shoe there. Little flip of the wrist there. Anyway, the shoe is very well made. As far as design and concept goes, 100% on the execution. You can see, if you look at the shoe in detail, it has that stained glass effect to it. So obviously it's been layered, much like patent leather. Patent leather is layered leather, so you get a leather layer and then you get a plastic layer to give you that patent leather look to it, as you can see on the check. Try and give it to you that way so you can see it. You see it. So back to the actual shoe. The material is layered a few times as per Concepts. I guess their blog or info would give you the heads up on. But if you look close enough into the toe box, you can actually see through to the white leather that's underneath in the clear sections or the clear portions of the window, which is extremely cool. I mean, you have the perforations on the top portion as well, but you only have a couple of perforated holes, and you can see the perforated holes that are underneath. See that yellow striping in there? Let me see if I can get, see if she'll focus for me. Will she focus for me? There we go. So you can see the yellow one, and just behind the yellow, you can actually see the, try and get back in there. What are we doing? Get back in there. All right, so we can see that in the yellow, there's a couple of holes, and then right behind them, there's more holes. So you can see there's a heavy layering effect when they designed the shoe to give you that stained glass look. Cool, very dope. I don't like SB highs for this reason back here. Chased the back of my foot a lot. 1996 on the insole of the shoe. You can see the MCM back there. It's just 1996 Concepts. The outside upper is a clear plastic which wraps around the heel. Not entirely, but just up to this portion here is plastic, and it goes back to the stained glass here. It doesn't feel different. Yeah, it feels a little different, not much though. You can see design work inside the shoe itself is very different in both shoes. I'm gonna move this clear plastic, which we'll get into in a minute, and I'll just show you that the heel work is completely different. Darker, lighter, yellow, black, white. Same thing on the inside. Nothing is layered the same. So what I imagine is they had like an entire roll of God knows how long it was that they just layered each shoe with, so no 2 shoes would look alike. Toe boxes are different colors. Awesome. And just to reconfirm that before we get into the other one, this is another pair. Colors are similar, but completely different. So I'll try and give you all 4. So no 2 pairs of shoes are alike. That's why I want to make sure I had 2 pairs of shoes to show you guys. Extremely cool concept. I mean, the larger pair, you could see more of that toe box I was talking about though. Let me put this one down. So, try and get back up there. So you can see more of that behind the layered look of the patent leather style, where it's layered on top of leather. Very cool, but obviously that's what they did to give you that effect. Extremely cool, well executed, great job. Extras in the shoes. I'll go into the box. You got a red pair of laces. You got a white pair of laces. If you're familiar with SBs, you already know that it's that fatter, not round, not flat, but in between mix for the SB lace. Standard SB on the inside. Little fluffy tongue or fluffy tongue, whatever you want to call it. Black sole, white mid. Not really much to tell you about an SB high. Concepts on the tongue. Try and go this way so you can see it better. What do you got for me? Concepts on the tongue so you can see it. Nike SB. As always, does a great job. My phone's going off. Let me shut that off for you. Try and breeze through this. I just want to show you the clear plastic that they use instead of paper for the inside of the box. Once again, part of the design work and detail. Well thought out, well executed. Concepts always brings it whenever they do anything. Couple interviews, couple of conversations I've had with guys that work in the store. G, super cool. Dion's even more cool. I mean, a lot of people don't expect that from someone so high up within the store, but easy to talk to. Will tell you anything he does know or you would like to know about a certain collab or shoe upcoming. Great people, really. And I say this every time, but it has a lot to do with why I fuck with a store. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, sometimes people put out a dope shoe and you'll go just for the shoe. And sometimes people put out a dope shoe and you'll go because, you know, you like the store, which is always a good look. Obviously black laces inside the shoe. I don't need to show you those, but that's that. Concepts on top of the box, super dope. Let's get into the lows. I have a fucking surprise for you. Special box. Concepts. This is one of two different styles, or one of three special boxes that came. Boston got a concrete box, obviously not this one. They were supposed to get 100 concrete, 200 wood. New York was supposed to get 300 wood. Something happened in the interim, I don't know, but wherever this box came from, because I had it shipped, if you follow the gram and the Snapchat, I was able to pick it up last night from UPS. This box is different from the box that released in New York. So I don't know if this is meant for Boston or where it was meant for, but even the detail work within the box is completely different. So to lock it, you would align all of the pieces to lock the box. Whereas the ones that I saw coming out of Concepts in New York were not like that. It was basically, there were 3 holes on each, which you can kind of see 1, 2, but they would line up with outside holes, which is not what this box does. Now I'm gonna lock it and then not be able to unlock it. And I think this goes, yeah, some junk like that. So that's locked. Now to unlock it, I might have a hard time. Just saying, not really sure. Okay, so off cue, off skew, right? And then off skew. So while we're trying to, oh, got it. Fucking one try, look at that. I was fighting with it yesterday. I was trying to show people and it was just not working out for me. You can see Concepts. I don't know what symbols these are. CO, and that is not an N, but whatever. It's fucking dope. Like a coffin, basically, is what I guess they were going for with the box. There's really not much more to show you on the box except for this little hint here, which is the size and a wine stamp on the outside of the box. I'm gonna have to do a little work to that though. Probably like I think I have like a super glue gun or whatever the fuck it's called, and I'll staple that down myself, aside from having the tape on there, because I do not like the way that looks. That is the only differential aside from the other wood box. I guess it was easier to adhere that wine stamp to, which is why they kept that. But I definitely like this box a little bit more just because of the way it locks. Let's get that out of the way. Try and get through this as fast as possible without having 3 shoes. There goes a pair of laces. Dust bag for the shoes. Concept, same title that's on the box there, or written in the same style. Double C's as always. Let's close this bag out of the way. Grab those laces. Oh. Open this bad boy up. It did come with paper. A lot of problems on Twitter, or conversations on Twitter, with that the paper that was inside was messing with the shoes. I actually had the same issue, but I really don't give a fuck. It's very easily cleaned, so if you complain about that, you're a bitch. Get back into this, get the paper out of the way. Get the box out of the way. Fucking huge, but cool. Shoes. Iridescent underlay. It's not your typical iridescent patent leather, at least for the upper area. That might be the under area, but you can tell that there's like a rugged touch or a rugged feel to it. So I really won't mind wearing these anywhere and spilling shit on them because it'll definitely come right off. I wouldn't suggest grip protecting anything that is leather or plastic unless, you know, you're waiting for something bad to happen. In any case, the design work is dope on these. I definitely like the Grail effect. So I think Boston's Best brought it up that the design on the inside, which is a rabbit on one, if I turn it this way or if I turn it this way, it will make a difference, but you can see it. And then the skull on the other is a reference to Monty Python. I've never watched it myself, but Monty Python's the Holy Grail. I guess it's a checkout for me now, seeing as how I am, or I classify myself as a movie buff. Anyway, that's what the two things are from. One is a rabbit and the other is a skull. If I could get more detail for you, I would, but I'm really just trying to talk about shoes. So, back to it. It came with some lace locks that are skulls. Super dope. Would have been cool if one was a bunny, one was a skull, just to match up with the outside, but I'll take these heavy ass lace locks. They're like not your typical lace lock where it's like some plastic bullshit. These are real deal metal lace locks. The skulls are dope. Let's see if I can get them closer for you. Nope, not gonna do it. Give me some. All right, close enough, right? Close enough. Anyway, 2 pairs of laces, or 3 pairs, white in, red, and then blue to match the tongue and the insoles. I haven't tried them on yet, I will say that, but it has that quilted feel to the inside, or quilted look to the inside, which probably or hopefully makes it a lot more comfortable than I find most SBs. Typical fat tongue on the SB low. You have the elastic on the inside, so if you didn't go half a size up or at least your size, you already know they're gonna be snug if you're not an SB person. Sorry the review's coming so late, but you know I just got them, so that's that. I do like the iridescent look and I do like the icy sole. It will yellow, it's gonna be a problem, but it's an eventuality that you'll just have to face. Always take the paper out of the bag just to keep the oxidation down. And I might actually have to put them in a plastic container, not that wood box, just to keep that, you know, away from or from happening. Yeah, it's great. I mean, there's really not much more to say about it. You can see it's iridescent. I mean, when the light goes off, it's not as flashy as it is with the light on, obviously, because there's less to refract off of it. But I mean, overall, it's a dope fucking shoe. Dope concept, well executed. Box was done well. Release was handled, you know, okay, not, you know, up to par. I heard Boston was better because they had a party. I probably have some pictures I could throw up with the video. I hate that it's already like 12 minutes. So I'll see if I could try and keep that to a minimum. Also, check out, you know, the other video I did today with Death to Foams, a couple cool things in there, yeah, if you're into it. Also, if you're not following the camp out, follow the camp out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and shoot me a thumbs up if you like the video. All right, guys, peace.